Hello and welcome to Nicholas Genetics Lessons. Yesterday I published a pedigree problem. This is the same pedigree, but today we have two new questions. So here's a problem. The pedigree shows inheritance of X-linked recessive trait. Assume that trait is completely penetrant. So the question is, if the child indicated by question mark is a girl, what is the probability she will be affected by the trait? And second question, if the child indicated by question mark is affected by the trait, what is the probability that the couple's next child will be affected by the trait? So how we are going to solve this problem? By the way, I recommend you to pause video here, try to solve this problem on your own first, and when you would be ready, you can run video again and you can compare your answers with my answers and explanations. First of all, let's put a circle here indicating that we are going to find probability for the child that is going to be a girl to be affected with this genetic disorder. In order to do so, we have to find probability for her mother to be a carrier of this genetic disorder. We know for sure that father affected with this genetic disorder, so I would use red color to designate defective X chromosome. So her father has genotype that is X and normal Y chromosome. We also know that brother of mother of this child is affected with this genetic disorder, so also has one defective X chromosome and normal Y chromosome. Because father is not affected of this child, we can say that father has normal X chromosome and normal Y chromosome. So the only way that this person got this defective X chromosome, we can assume that this is only possible if mother is a carrier, because she is phenotypically normal, so she has one normal X chromosome and also she has one defective X chromosome. Because this is recessive X-linked genetic disorder, one normal X chromosome would be enough to balance another defective X chromosome, or we can say another X chromosome with defective allele on it. So what is the probability that this female has defective X chromosome? This is very easy to solve. Everything we have to do, we have to build a Punnett square. On the side we have genotype of the mother, one defective X chromosome and one normal X chromosome, and on top we have genotype of the father. Father has normal X chromosome and normal Y chromosome. So when we build a Punnett square, we can see all possible variants of the genotypes this couple may have. So here we would have one normal X chromosome from the mother side, one normal X chromosome from the father side. Here we would have one normal X chromosome from the mother side, one normal Y chromosome from the father side. Here we would have one defective X chromosome from the mother side and one normal X chromosome from the father side. And here we would have defective X chromosome from the mother side and normal Y chromosome from the father side. 100% of the female progeny would be phenotypically normal, but 50% of the female progeny would be carriers, so would have one defective allele, and probability of such event is 1/2. So once again, probability for this female to be heterozygous for this trait, to have one defective allele and one normal X chromosome, such probability is 1/2. So now in order to find what is the probability for the female child to be affected with this genetic disorder, once again we have to build a Punnett square. This time this is going to be our parents. So male has defective X chromosome and normal Y chromosome, and mother has one normal X chromosome and one defective X chromosome. When we build a Punnett square, once again we can predict probability for the female, for their daughter to be affected with this genetic disorder. So normal X chromosome from the mother side, defective X chromosome from the father side. Here we have normal X chromosome from the mother side, normal Y chromosome from the father side, defective X chromosome from the mother side, and defective X chromosome from the father side, and defective X chromosome from the mother side, and normal Y chromosome from the father side. So as you see, 50% of the progeny are going to be females, and 50% of the females going to be affected with this genetic disorder. So probability for the mother to be a carrier of defective X chromosome is 1/2 according to this Punnett square, and probability that she would give this defective X chromosome to her daughter is also 1/2. She can give whether this normal allele, whether this defective allele. And there is no choice from the father side. Father only can give defective X chromosome. So as you see, once again 50% chances here. So once again, mother has 50% chances to be a carrier, and if she is a carrier, there is once again 50% chances, or 1/2, that she would give this defective X chromosome to her daughter. So this is two independent events. That's why we have to multiply these two probabilities. So probability that the daughter would be affected with this genetic disorder would be 1/4, or 25%. And next question: if the child indicated by question mark is affected by the trait, what is the probability that the couple's next child will be affected by this trait? And this is very interesting turn. For example, if this couple would have a daughter and she would be affected, she have to get defective X chromosome from father side and defective X chromosome from her mother side. If this couple would have a boy, and a boy going to be also affected with this genetic disorder, boy only can get from father side Y chromosome and defective X chromosome from the mother side. So basically, if we know that this couple has a child who is affected, that give us information that this female 100% is heterozygous. This gives us information that this female must have one defective X chromosome. So we have to exclude this probability, that is 50%, and put a new probability that is 100% for this female to be carrier for this genetic disorder. So this time we wouldn't put 1/2 chances for her to be heterozygous. We have to put 100% assurance that she's heterozygous, and we know for 100% that father has defective X chromosome. So as you see, in this case we would have 50% chances for this couple to have affected child. So 50% of the females would be carriers, 50% of the females would be affected, 50% of the male progeny would be unaffected, and 50% of the male progeny would be affected. So 50% of the progeny would be phenotypically normal, those female would be a carrier, and 50% of the progeny, no matter what the sex, would be affected with this genetic disorder. So this is going to be our answer to the second question. If in the first question we was not sure if this female is a carrier or not, so we put 50% chances for her to be a carrier, 50% chances for her to give defective X chromosome, and this gave us 25% chances for female progeny to be affected with this genetic disorder. In second question, taking into account that we know for sure genotype of both parents because they have affected child, as I said, no matter what is the sex is a child, mother have to be a carrier, and this time we are going to get new probability for the child regardless of the sex to be affected, and this is our answer. So I hope this information will interesting to you. If you have any questions, if you have any problems that you cannot solve, you may post underneath any of my videos, and I will either give you a word solution of the problem or will make a video and give you a link to that video. Thank you for your attention. See you in the next video. Goodbye.